Hey everybody, it's Art from the Art and Breed channel. We're at some good friend's house today, Rachel and Drew, and we're killing some chickens today. We're killing rabbits, but we're gonna do a quick video today and show you how to break down a rabbit carcass into different cuts of meat. So let's get started.
Have you ever processed rabbits?
I've never done rabbits.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask Rachel. I think this one is Bo over here. This is Bo. He's our buck, and he is the sweetest rabbit because he's got the most handled by the kids, and look how calm he is.
That's amazing.
And I found Bo because he was the sweetest one.
I'm a little intimidated by killing rabbits because I've never killed rabbits before. I'm not gonna actually show you killing them. We're gonna show, I think, the processing process. It went that fast. Basically, you put a broom handle or something on the back of its neck, just pull really hard and quickly. It instantly breaks the rabbit's spine and separates its spinal cord, and then totally limp, cut its neck, and it bleeds out. So we're just wetting down all the fur so the dry fur doesn't get all over the meat.
This is a good knot tying lesson. What I'm gonna do is turn it inside out, and that way you've got a noose, and you catch their joint and it'll snag it tight, and that way when you go, you cut around and skin them that direction. So I'm trying to just cut the skin, and what we do with a lot of the innards for the meat that we process is we make a fly larva bucket. We'll do like a 5-gallon bucket with holes in it and put the entrails in there, or the flies will lay their eggs and the fly larva will come out the holes and feed the chickens. I have a video of the maggots coming out of the bucket, and it's like 2 a second.
We'll have to try
on
that.
The ground.
We'll have to try it.
I got rid of the fur connection here and the tail, and they just, nothing to it.
I think he just peed on you.
Yeah, that was definitely the blade.
It's the skinny chicken. Yeah, it's not a chicken. What is it? It's not a chicken.
It's a rabbit.
A rat?
Alright, so that one's ready.
Okay, and then you can use your fingers as a guide to pull it away from the spine. Okay.
We kept looking at him and we were like, oh, that's got...
How are you liking doing that, Brianna?
I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
I think I'm ready to...
It's a skill I've always wanted to know, how to quarter a rabbit or a chicken. Or
Have you done one yet?
I turned...
haven't killed a
See your coffee?
rabbit.
Have you done one here?
Thank you.
This is my first one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we have tried to save our rabbits and chickens whole and really struggled to use them well. It's not a very efficient process for us, unless we plan to crock pot everything, which we have done. So what I'm going to do is quarter this rabbit, and I'll talk you through the cuts. Drew left the lower part of the intestines here, so I'm going to crack the hips open. They're not cracking well. I'm just going to take a knife and crack through the pubis bone there. Make sure we've got all the intestines out, which we don't. Yuck. So this thigh is very much like a chicken thigh. It's going to be a little bit greasier, and I do leave the bone in. I'm going to cut that whole thigh bone. I've read a lot that rabbit meat dries out easily. But if you leave, my theory is if bone-in chicken meat doesn't dry out, then maybe bone-in rabbit meat won't dry out, and I've had good success. Our rabbit meat hasn't been that dry.
Look at this muscle, it's still actually having some contractions.
So this little flap of muscle is very thin, and we have heard recently that we could use it as bacon. So this is a new thing for us. We saved some from our last cut and made bacon. I think we can also make jerky with it. So I'm just gonna slice straight up the rib line, and we'll have 2 little cuts. So then the next cut I'm gonna do is the arm. So this is similar to the thigh. You can cook it like a thigh, but we have had success cooking it like chicken wings. But there's 3 portions of meat here. So we'll break them down. Oh, that bone cracked. That's not what I meant.
So you're actually cutting through and then breaking all the joints on the front leg, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's just a small amount of meat. So we found when we crock potted that this was basically wasted. I mean, similar to if you would crock pot a whole chicken, what do you do with the wings?
Yeah.
So we actually use it if we quarter it, and then these are great fried like chicken wings. So there are the wings.
Otherwise known as front legs.
Yes, the front leg. Oh, because rabbits don't have wings. We call them wings. Okay, so the last cut is this back piece of meat, and we kind of treat it like a chicken breast, but it has these long, tight fibers. Let me cut it off, and then we'll talk about how we cook it.
Are you cutting on the side of the backbone?
Yes, I am. I don't know if right, wrong, or indifferent. Just do what makes sense to me.
There, you're on top of the ribs.
Yeah. These are all the cuts I got from our rabbit. The last cut is this back meat, and I said it's got these long, thin fibers that make it pretty tough. So I've done 2 things. I pounded it thin and tenderized it flat, and it made these beautiful fillets. And I've also sliced it and just stored it as stir-fry meat. Either one of those, we've had good success actually using all of our cuts of meat. This bone piece, we've made a rabbit stock, but it was fairly greasy and had an off flavor than the chicken stock we're used to. And since we're butchering 25 chickens today too, I don't need any extra stock. So this is actually going to go in our maggot bucket.
What do you do with the large back legs? How do you like to cook those?
Like a chicken thigh.
Oh yeah.
So I love to, I'll slather it in warm, like melted butter, and then dredge it through breadcrumbs and whatever herb I want, rosemary or oregano, and then bake them. That's probably my favorite way to do it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for showing us that. That was awesome. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope that was helpful to some of you. Just a short little video. I learned a lot. I've never done this before. I'm gonna go get my hands dirty, put the camera away. That was another great day on a friend's homestead.